In the news, Wike hails Governor Okpebholo's developmental strides, urges him to ignore detractors criticizing his stance against Peter Obi's visit to Edo without permission. Security personnel bar Senator Natasha Akpoti-Uduaghan as she resumes plenary sitting at the Senate. Plus, Edo residents commend Governor Okpebholo for special security squad against cultism. Hello, good evening, and welcome to VOS TV Main News Bulletin. I am Dorothea Okoduga. The senator representing Kogi Central Senatorial District, Senator Natasha Akpoti-Uduaghan, was this Tuesday denied access into the National Assembly as she enforces the Federal High Court ruling which nullified her suspension as illegal and ordered her immediate resumption. Gift Wenwu tells us more.
The suspended member representing Kogi Central Senatorial District, Senator Natasha Akpoti-Uduaghan, on Tuesday stormed the National Assembly complex to resume her legislative duties following a restatement order by Justice Binta Nyako of the Federal High Court, Abuja, obtaining her suspension. However, Akpoti-Uduaghan, upon arrival at the National Assembly complex, was denied access by security personnel. Addressing journalists after the incident, Akpoti-Uduaghan, in what she described as contempt of court by the Senate, expressed her dissatisfaction on the grounds that the appeal filed by the Senate President Godswill Akpabio does not in any way invalidate her reinstatement as senator. The senator is said to consult her legal team to proceed to the appellate court to seek proper understanding of the incident. As at the time of filing this report, the Senate's leadership is yet to issue a statement on the court ruling or Tuesday's development. Gifts Wenwu, reporting for VOS TV Benin.
The Edo State government, led by Governor Monday Okpebholo, has again recorded another milestone in infrastructure development with the official launch of the revamped new EdoLine transport service. The flag-off ceremony held this Tuesday at the Central Park of Obakabaye, Benin City, attracted dignitaries including the special guest of honor, the Minister of the FCT, Wike.
The name of God the Father, God the Son, and God the Holy Spirit. Please, not everybody will go inside.
Flagging off the new EdoLine, Wike praised Governor Okpebholo's developmental strides, noting that the new EdoLine will ease the transportation burden of Edo people.
Who are happy? It's 8 months. Who knows what will happen in 2 years? Who knows what will happen? Who knows what will happen? Don't relent. Don't relent. Make sure you change the narrative of the last 8 years. It was a disaster for you. And I was one of those who caused that disaster. It was. So, please, where Adam to show me the stop, try and see. Government is a continuum. In as much as it will help the people of Edo, please make sure you give to them.
Governor Okpebholo, while thanking Edo people for reposing confidence in him, promised to continually deliver more dividends of democracy.
We in Edo State, our duty is to continue to thank the President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. The man that loves Edo so much, he's doing it for us. He's funding us. and is monitoring it. This is a man that believes in practical governance. His New Hope agenda has transformed this country. His policies have transformed this country. What else do we need again? So we have nothing to worry about at all. Come 2027. Come 2027. 2027. 2.5 million votes. It is guaranteed in Edo.
A total of 102 brand new buses were officially unveiled to commence operation at the transport service. The Minister of the FCT, Wike, has thrown his weight behind the Edo State Governor, Senator Monday Okpebholo, following widespread criticisms resulting from his comments warning Peter Obi never to visit the state without his permission. Jude Wike reports that the minister, who was in the state for an official function, insisted that Peter Obi must comply with the governor's directive if he must visit the state.
The Minister of the Federal Capital Territory (FCT), Wike, visits Benin City, the Edo State capital, for the official commissioning of the state modern transit buses for the revamped EdoLine transport service aimed at boosting transportation in the state.
I've watched on television of recent unnecessary debates.
The minister reacts to the governor's recent comments demanding that Peter Obi of the Labour Party must seek clearance from him before visiting the state, or his security will never be guaranteed.
When I was governor, when Peter Obi was coming to my state, he notified me that he was coming to my state. I provided logistics, vehicles for him to use. Because at that level, as a profile presidential candidate, if he does not tell you and anything happens, the governor will be held responsible. And people should stop politicking when the truth is being told. Obi, knowing fully well with their so-called coalition, anything can happen. They will accuse the governor that he was behind it. So the statement you made, you are quite right. You didn't say, don't come. All I'm saying, if you are coming, tell me, because I'm here to protect you.
We get you too much.
But they give people money, they go to television. You have never told Nigerians, don't come to Edo, and you won't do that. But this so-called profile people who say they are big men in this political period we are in, we have to be careful. Some people can giving you bad name, go and harm anybody, and then they will say the governor is responsible because he knows a coalition member is coming. So, Governor, you are right. You are right. If the man said he will listen to you, it's okay. You've done your own work.
He urged the governor not to be distracted because of criticisms emanating from his comments on Peter Obi.
People play to the gallery. This is not where a presidential candidate will be carrying to serve food. No. And you know, this is pretense. How long will you be serving the food? How long? As a president, then you carry food and be serving. And then Nigerians are laughing. Oh, humble. Who told you that humility? Who told you that? And you people give audience to that kind of a thing. And somebody will be telling you, as a presidential candidate, when I win as a president, I will use commercial plane. Nigerians, you like people who play you while you. Even my people who will tell you the simple truth. When he was governor, was he serving food? Now because election is coming, I want to serve. Go and listen to him there. Go and listen to him. So, don't bother yourself. Stand firm in any decision you have taken. Stand firm. If they don't talk about you, then you're not the governor. Every day I wake up, nothing is said about me. I say something is wrong somewhere. So it is my business to keep Nigerians busy to be reading about me. So don't bother yourself. Go ahead. What is important is, do you have the support of your people? Yes. Well, once you have that, go ahead. People of Oshimole is here. Former deputy governors are here. The speaker has told you, if you need more money, come for supplementary. We will give you.
He also congratulated the people of Edo State for reposing their confidence in Governor Monday Okpebholo. Wike salutes Governor Okpebholo's developmental strides within a short period of time. While commending the governor for reviving the moribund EdoLine, Wike described the project as a new lease of life for Edo people.
One of the things you have done by bringing back this new EdoLine is to solve the problem of insecurity. So many things happen on the road. You don't know the vehicle you are trying to buy. You don't know who is the driver. But now, nobody will take the risk, seeing that a new EdoLine is here. You know the vehicle you're going to board. You know the driver. So if anything happens, the transport authority will know. That will solve the problem. Again, you have reduced the burden on the people. Students, our modern market women and men, you have reduced the burden of transportation. That is touching the lives of our people. Not, people say, a 3D. This is not 3D. This is reality. You are seeing. Seeing is what? Believing. You are not saying that I want to bring back EdoLine. No. You have brought back EdoLine that's called New EdoLine.
Jude Aweke reporting for Viewers TV News, Benin.
And now, Edo State residents have continued to react to the allegation of threats to life of Peter Obi by the state governor Monday Okpebholo. Isioma Okolie reports that this is coming on the heels of the recent heat emanating from the governor's recent comments banning Peter Obi from visiting the state without security clearance from him.
Governor Okpebholo had last week at a political function in Uromi alleged that Peter Obi's recent visit to the state, where he donated 15 million naira, coincided with the resurgence of insecurity in different parts of the state. This underscores why he insisted that Obi must not visit without clearance from him.
2027, 2.5 million votes is guaranteed for Edo. Yeah. The last election and this one is never the same. The man will say no gashishi. I am sending a direct message to him. There is a new sheriff in town. He cannot come to Edo without telling me. I am serious about it. He came the other day and donated 15 million. Somebody will say no gashishi. Why gave me 15 million to donate to people? By the time he left, there was crisis. 3 people died in Benin. So for that reason, tell Obi he should not come to Edo without telling me.
The governor's statement has been sparking reactions from different quarters of the country, with many accusing him of spearheading division and attempting to undermine Peter Obi's right to freedom of movement.
Speaking on the developments, Edo residents expressed divergent views on the issue, with some condemning the governor's action.
You don't get now to tell us they may not come to the state. I know will come. I know will come. You don't get that to talk and say may not come.
To me, it's not his right because it's politics. Anything that have to do with politics, anybody can campaign on his own. When you are coming into the states, either as a presidential candidate or as a senatorial candidate, you have the right to come and campaign. But for our governor to tell him that he does not have right to come into the state to campaign, it's like depriving him from his rights. So it is not our governor right to say that. So to me, the statement is a wrong statement. If there is any way he can reconcile with Peter Obi, he should go ahead and reconcile. Because when he himself was campaigning, the governor that was Governor Obaseki did not tell him that don't come and campaign. You must come and take permission from me before you start your campaign. So it's not his right. Because you know the type of person that Peter Obi is. Peter Obi is a public figure, somebody that everybody loves. They love the way he do things. So when Peter Obi come into the state to campaign, everybody will want to follow him. So I think our governor is afraid of him.
To me, I don't see anything like maybe crisis over there, or is the way we take it as. We take it personal, like governor is not supposed to say this or he's not supposed to say this. I don't believe that Okpebholo and Peter Obi have any issue. That I don't think they have anything that they are dragging for the now. So Peter Obi is not dragging for Okpebholo is not dragging for presidency. Peter Obi is dragging for presidency. That is 2027. So it doesn't mean that maybe saying it. If he has come now, something will happen to Peter Obi.
Others who are in support believe due protocol must be observed when high-profile personality visits the state.
I think he's a number one citizen in the state. Just like a man have a house, he can decide who to come or not to come. I may not know the reason why he make that comment, but I believe he have a reason, and the reason is best known to him. They are not the one to comment on the reason. But the issue is this: he is number one citizen. Then, as far as the state is concerned for now, then he can determine who to come and who not to come.
I don't want to see it as in a political way. One, Peter Obi is a figure. He's a national figure in the country. As a national figure, if you are coming to a state, let the governor know that I'm coming to your state. Whether let's leave about whether with the same party or not, I'm coming to your state. Suppose the governor stop Peter Obi not to come to the state, that would be a different thing. You have not stopped him not to come, but say, let me know if you are coming to the state, so that I can be able to provide security for you. So I'm just saying in the playground. No, I don't say anything as a trader. He said that if you are coming to the state, let me know. It's the chief security of the state. If you are coming, and Peter Obi is a national figure, quoted, national figure, not ordinary. Like me now, just I can enter any state, nobody will take notice. So if you are entering any state, let the governor, please, I'm visiting your state, I want to come to your state. If governor say no, I don't want to see you, then I say I want to go to Edo State, say that would be a different. Not that say if you are coming, inform me so that I will follow, so I will provide security. And there's nothing wrong there.
To an extent, the way he put it, some people may misunderstood him. They may misunderstood the governor. The governor only said, to my own understanding, that my friend, if you must come, let me know so that I can provide you a cover. Because somebody of that caliber, God forbid, that somebody of that caliber comes into the state and something happened to him, who will you hold responsible? The governor is the chief security officer of the state. So he must know who is coming in and who is going out, so that at least he can provide a cover. So, but people are quoting it, taking it out of context. Peter Obi was a governor in Anambra State. Erufai went there to Anambra State. And we are all aware that Erufai was kept in an hotel. The people will say they detained Erufai. But I don't want to use such language because I believe that there was security breach. I mean, or let me use the word protocol breach. Because you're supposed to inform the person so that normally the person will provide a cover. Somebody of that caliber. Not let's take politics out of it. Forget about the way I may say it. It may different from the language you will use. It's just all about understanding, misunderstanding from some angles, because we already have a mindset already for everything politics. So everything is not politics. It's a normal protocol arrangement.
Isioma Okole reporting for VOS TV News.
Meanwhile, residents in Edo State have continued to commend Governor Monday Okpebholo for setting up a special security squad to combat cultism and kidnapping in the state. Gift Wenwu reports that they say it is a welcome development that will change the narrative of incessant cult-related killings in the state.
In a decisive move to curb rising insecurity, Edo State Governor Senator Monday Okpebholo has launched a special security operation tagged Operation Flush Out Kidnappers and Cultists, aimed at cracking down on violent crimes and restoring peace across the state. The initiative follows a wave of recent killings and growing concerns over cult-related violence and abductions in several communities. Since its launch, the special squad has made significant progress, arresting suspects, uncovering criminal hideouts, recovering weapons and other incriminating items linked to suspected cult leaders. Governor Okpebholo had earlier taken a bold step by demolishing buildings reportedly tied to cultism, ritual activities and kidnapping networks in an effort to dismantle criminal infrastructure in the state. Residents of Edo have welcomed the governor's firm stance, describing the move as a much-needed intervention. During interviews across Benin City and other parts of the state, many citizens commended the governor's commitment to tackling insecurity head-on. It's a positive development that will help bring lasting peace, one resident said, adding that the governor's swift actions have restored hope in the fight against crime.
I see it as a very good idea because if he's able to stop cultism and criminal acts, I believe the state will be a better place.
Others echoed similar sentiments, noting that while the launch of the security squad is a good first step, more work must be done to address the root causes of crime. Some pointed to alleged political backing of cult groups and persistent youth unemployment as major obstacles in eliminating crime from the state.
Really want to fight the cultism or talking about the security of the state, they should start from the politicians. Because many of the politicians, they are involved. So it's very difficult for him to fight it totally. So because many of the politicians are involved. So my take is that, well, let him try his best. If his best is good enough, there's no problem.
It's for everybody. Whether you are an APC, CPC, PDP, WWF, everything borders down to, my friend, your environment must be clean. You wash my back, I wash your back. So the governor have decided to set up such a high-profile task force. And so far they have done well. And let me also tell you, tomorrow you see here some people will say they are arresting innocent people.
You can only a grassroots politician, you can only rule the people when you are with the people. Understand? That's when you be a good leader, not what the people really want. So I see Okpebholo as a truly grassroots politician, a true leader. So because he's doing the right thing to make sure that these things come to an end. But actually, it will take time for all, like as people expected it to be. So it's a good move.
They urge the government to complement security efforts with robust youth empowerment and job creation programs, stressing that lasting peace can only be achieved when young people are engaged and economically supported.
I want the governor, if they tackle the kidnapping is very good, but they find a way to create jobs for the youth. I think create jobs, create a lot of activities like football, sport that the youth will involve in. When they are, because if they find themselves engaged, do one or two things or the other, their mind will not go for kidnapping.
Tackle, just like what the step the governor is taking. If you and I cooperate with the state government without playing politics, whether it's my brother, whether it's my sister, whether it's my uncle, whether it's my wife or my children, and nobody's playing politics with it, I think we'll tackle it. At least reduce it to a barest minimum.
Creating jobs, and employ the youth. Most of the youth don't have job. Once they are engaged with job, I believe they will not have time for such acts.
The governor's latest initiative marks a significant push in Edo's fight against crime, with citizens hopeful that sustained action will lead to a safer, more secure state. Gift Winwu, reporting for VOS TV Benin.
Retired police officers this Monday took to protest in the nation's capital to demand for improved welfare condition. The report.
Police! Hey, police! Hey, police! Hey, police! Hey, police!
Retired police officers this Monday defied the heavy downpour and took to protest at the entrance gate of the National Assembly in Abuja, demanding their removal from the contributory pension scheme. The protesters, made up of elderly ex-police officers, stood in the rain, holding placards and singing solidarity songs, insisting that their welfare and dignity has been overlooked for far too long. One of the protesters, a retired chief superintendent of police, Manir Lawal, called on the government to remove retired police officers from the pension scheme, describing it as exploitative and unfair. Unbothered by the rain, the protesters stood their ground at the National Assembly gate, declaring that they won't leave until their demands are met. Security operatives were also on ground to monitor the protest to ensure law and order. To conclude the bulletin, the Delta State Police Command has nabbed one 27-year-old Okpebholo for killing the mother of his two sons with a hammer in Saple, Delta State. Esther Omorojon completes the report.
Between 26th and 27th of June, the social media was awash by the mysterious murder of a girl named Excellence.
A 27-year-old man identified as Okpebholo has confessed to killing the mother of his two sons after striking her multiple times on the head with a hammer during a drug-fueled outburst. Paraded at the Delta State Police Command headquarters in Asaba, the suspect admitted to being under the influence of 200 milligrams of tramadol and high-grade cannabis, popularly called loud, at the time of the incident. According to the Delta State Police Public Relations Officer, DSP Bright Edefe, the murder occurred in Sapele between June 26th and 27th, 2025, following a heated dispute between the suspect and his girlfriend, known as Excellence. Narrating the events that led to the gruesome act, Okpebholo, who described himself as a Yahoo boy and farmer, claimed the arguments began when he discovered that Excellence was allegedly involved in hookup activities, a street term for transactional sex.
She dey do hookup. How you tell me say she dey do hookup? When she come my place, she carry Vegas, that Vegas with clothes wey she go take change. So na wetin cause una quarrel be that? When she come, we come get argument. So she carry knife, I carry hammer. So I come drag her, I come collect the knife from here. So I come use the hammer take eat am. So as you don drag her, collect the knife for your hand, it means that your life is no longer at risk. So
but she come bite me.
My friend,
Yes.
listen to me.
Okay, sir.
You know, anything wey happen is we need to learn from it.
Yes, sir.
People when they watch us too need to learn from it.
Yes, sir.
You say you allege that she carried the knife. There's no place in your body where she used the knife stab.
No, sir.
You have already overpowered her and you took the knife away from her, which means your life is no longer at risk. So why would you now use, how you tell use this hammer on her? Where you see the hammer?
E dey my house before.
So where you use the, what do you use the hammer do?
I use I dey use am take dey auto frame for up, my children frame.
So what do you use the hammer do on that day wey make the girl die?
I use am knack her head.
Which part of her head?
Forehead.
Her forehead?
3 times.
How many
at
times?
the front. 3 times. I knack her 3 times.
Okay, and you say when you knack her 3 times for the head, you no know say she go die. I mean, how you tell me just now?
I no know say she go die.
Following the initial escape, police operatives eventually apprehended him and brought him into custody. In a remorseful tone, Okpebholo used the opportunity to warn Nigerian youths about the dangers of drug abuse, saying his addiction to tramadol and cannabis had clouded his judgment and ruined his life. Police authorities say investigations are ongoing and the suspect will be charged to court.
It's indeed a sad one. It's unfortunate that the girl, Excellence, she's dead. There are people who are crying for Excellence to get justice, and that's the reason why I felt it's important to also parade it. Let them know that it's with us. And very soon we are reigning in court for prosecution.
Esther Omordion, reporting for Viewers TV, Benin.
And that is the size of the news bulletin. On behalf of the news producer Jude Aweke, I am Dorothea Okpebholo. Do enjoy the rest of your week and make sure you stay safe. Thanks for watching.